How's it going, guys? Tan here. I'm either 16 or 18 weeks out from my first show, depending on which one I end up doing between the two. Maybe I'll do a different one, neither of those two, but so far tentatively shooting for either the Kuklo Classic or whatever that other show was that I'll have on the screen somewhere. Anyways, so I figured we'd go over my deload training that I did this week, and then over my bodybuilding poses. So first thing I did was a bench press in my garage. If you don't know, in Oklahoma we had an ice storm. It was about 18 degrees Fahrenheit, like -10 Celsius, something like that. You can see the way I started the position was basically the opposite of how you would fail without a spotter. And you can see I have my Versa grips on. This isn't actually for the grip. It's just because the bar it was so cold. It was just making my hands go numb. So I just did that for the grip. Before, I felt like this looking forward while bench pressing wasn't an issue, but I think it's actually causing me to bring my shoulders forward a little bit, as you can see there. So I'll probably try to stop doing that from now on, but it is an old habit. So I finished that bench press, and I did some skull crushers to the throat. This is my first time ever doing it. I think I needed to bring my elbows in a little bit more. Again, it's my first time, so still kind of just feeling out the movement. And then I superset those skull crushers with 5 bench dips. And after that, I went inside and did super ROM lateral raises. Since I'm deloading, again, none of these are very heavy. It's just to get some blood flow going, nothing too crazy. The next day, I did hamstring curls in my garage. This is my first time ever doing them at home. I actually got a pretty good pump. I think looking at this, I would have probably put one more thing under my hips, just so I could get a little bit more range of motion. You can see my hips are actually rising, here as I'm coming up at the bottom. That might be bad. I don't actually know, but I did get a great pump, surprisingly enough, with only 70 pounds, so pretty good. And then here is kind of where I fucked up. So as you can see, I don't have a power rack in my garage, which you probably could have surmised from the fact that I did the bench press that way as well. So I set up 2 folding chairs with blankets on them just so the bar wouldn't roll whenever I set it down. And so I've seen this before. You can start in the bottom position and then just start from there. So I figured, okay, I'll give that a shot. So the thing that I didn't really think about was that my hands were very numb, so I couldn't actually really feel where they were on the bar. And 2, I usually look in a mirror while I'm squatting. And so you can see, because of that, once I start squatting, the bar is crooked. And the thing is, I could feel that I was off center, but again, I couldn't really feel my hands. You can see they're kind of red because it was also cold this day in the morning when I were doing the squats. And so you might be thinking, well, Tan, why didn't you bring in a mirror? Why didn't you put your phone on a tripod and just look at yourself? Great things I thought of after I finished. The thing is, I also thought about the fact that I probably could have gone inside and let my hands warm back up before I did these, but again, I was just cold and not really thinking. As you can probably tell from the fact that my dick looks like a little icicle right there. All right, great. I feel like most of you probably wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't point it out, but oh well. You can see it wasn't too terrible, but just doing the best we could with what we had. And after that, I just re-racked it, basically what you would expect. Oh, apparently I cut off the video a little bit early. But by back day, I was actually able to go back into the gym, so I didn't have anything crazy to do for it. I just did some lat pull downs, some barbell rows, biceps and shoulders again. So nothing too crazy there. So now we'll take a look at my posing. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I have also decided that I'm going to be competing in the bantamweight bodybuilding division. So I'll be competing at minus 142 pounds, whatever that is in kilograms. I'll post here. This isn't the greatest lighting. I just had to take it real quick for my posing coach. And so I figured I'd post it on YouTube as well, so you can kind of see how my posing is starting. Obviously, these poses aren't refined yet. These are kind of just the, foundations for what I'll be doing. For sure, one thing I need to work on is not locking out my knees. That was one thing I actually knew I was doing and I shouldn't have been. But again, I was just trying to take this video really quickly for my coach since he asked for it. My side chest and side tries, I feel like we're both pretty good though. I could work on the feet and legs here a little bit. But again, right now we're just at the foundation point, working on the very basics. We're not really worried about the details quite yet. Side try. Once I get a little bit leaner too, this will probably be my best pose because my delts do get pretty nice striations. And then here we got the rear, I think yeah. So you can see the shoulders look pretty good. Obviously I'll have a little bit better lighting next time. But I feel like for just learning these poses, these are doing pretty good. My lat spread, I should have spread my lats a little bit more. But again, I had literally just learned this movement when I did the pose. I actually suck at this pose. I am terrible at engaging my abs, but here's how we're starting it. You can see, you know, that's right. Blow all that air out, you fucker. I don't know. I wasn't really engaging my quad here that much. My leg was shaking, but it wasn't really doing anything, but whatever. But here's the quarter turns to start. You know, the arm should be at 45 degrees and then 90, if you know what I mean. Actually, I guess I can just point with my mouse. So you should have about 45 degree here, and these should be 90 degrees. So, you know, bring this in a little bit. The wrist should probably go a little bit further back, you know, like, oh God, I can't even show the camera, but you know what I mean? Like the wrist should go further back probably. Again, not anything too bad, but something I should work on. I didn't do the side turn here just because we technically haven't gone over that in posing yet, so no real point in having it in the video since, you know, I haven't actually officially learned it. But there you go. That's my beginning poses. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, my show is in probably about 18 to 16 weeks. I'll give you guys more updates on that as I get prepared for it. So thank you guys for watching today, and I'll have some, well, in my opinion, funny videos coming up, but I guess that's subjective. So see you guys next time. Bye.